Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and we buy and sell stuff for our two antique booths in the two malls that we're in. Maumee Antique Mall in Maumee, Ohio, and Plaza Antiques in Lincoln Park, Michigan. And we are here to do a tour of Maumee Antique Mall. We did this a few years ago, but a lot has changed here. We got a lot of new dealers, so we're going to go through and give you a look at what's going on here. So come along. So here we are walking into the mall at the front entrance, and you can see there's shopping carts available, which is quite nice because this mall is huge. 110,000 square feet and over 250 dealers. And here's a snack bar right in the front, places to eat. They have good hot dogs and other items there that you can sit down and have a little break or have a little lunch. And here's the front desk where you bring all your purchases up to. And right in the front here to the left is all kinds of showcases. There's tons of showcases in the front. And then there's various rows going back, and there's an area in the back. So we're going to show you the front area a little bit here first. And there's lots of showcases, like I said. And we're going to go ahead and start down aisle 1. So here's the first dealer. Wow. It's a great name. So if you see the blurry areas, it's because there were shoppers there and we're trying to cut out all the customers. So this is the first booth in the very first aisle. As all of you have known that have watched me, I'm in aisle 7. So we'll start over here first. I used to be in aisle 2, but I moved to 7. So we have lots of different items here. There's clocks, lots of furniture. This mall has a huge variety of items. It's so huge. If you can't find it here, it probably doesn't exist because it is massive. And as you can see, it was an old store at one time, so they have all the shelving that's provided around the edges. Some folks pull that out like these folks did and put in their own shelving. But you can use the shelving that they provide, which is really awesome because it's really deep, big shelves. So here's lots of records here. So it made it a really wonderful mall to move into. Made it so easy. And we have lots of furniture here. And there's been lots of new dealers since I gave you the last tour. So I wanted to make sure you saw all that. Lots of wood items. And handmade things. And here's another booth with a big variety of objects. Most dealers have a huge variety. Sometimes they specialize in certain things, like there's a lot of depression glass there, but they usually have quite a variety. So you never know what you're going to find. Here looks like some nice toys. And a whole area of books. So that must be what they specialize in. But as you can see, there's some furniture and other things in there too. Here's lots of glassware, home decor, and some china, and lots of figurines in this booth. This booth is kind of on the end of that row, and I'll tell you what, this booth is just full of china. I don't think I've ever seen so much in one place. They have beautiful objects in here, and it is chock full of it. Tons of different patterns. You could find pretty much anything you're looking for. Lots of figurines. Beautiful objects for your home. And here's some more toys. And this mall is open every day. So you can come any day you want and they'll be open. The only time that they're not open, I think, is like Christmas Day and maybe Easter Day. But other than that, they are open. Here's some pictures and some things in the aisleway. And we're going to be heading to aisle 2 now. Lots of variety here. Lots of home decor and jewelry. That's beautifully displayed. This is actually a couple booths down from the booth that I originally had. And there's some DVDs and collectibles and toys. And some more books. And some Christmas items. And there's some mid-century items. There's lots of mid-century furniture and things like that in this mall too. So you're really into that. There is a huge variety of that. That's really the hot thing right now with the younger folks. So it's a good place to come for that. There's a nice old radio in the front. And big variety here. There's some furniture. I actually had that desk in my living room at one time. One just like that. And some pictures. And there's some holiday decor. Lots of things to decorate your home. Look at that nice old piano. Beautiful. And here's some of the showcases at the end of the aisles with lots of jewelry. There's some natural stones in there. And if you see the little bit of foggy part, that, like I said, that's covering up some of the shoppers. It's hard to come here when there's no shoppers because this is one busy place, let me tell you. So it was a little bit less busy today because the weather was kind of raunchy, so that was a good day to do a tour. So there's some vintage clothing and lots of pictures. And some old bikes. And we're going down aisle 3. And here's a whole area of furniture. If you hear noise in the back, I got my little one here that's helping out today. She's narrating too. And lots of glassware, tons of Depression glass. If you're into the Depression glass, lots of Pyrex, Fire King. Here's some more vintage clothing. Very nice. So this row is really interesting. It's like 4 and 5, and there's like a split in the middle. So I'm going to go to the left of the split first and show you some of the dealers. So you got to kind of do both sides of it, even though it kind of splits in the middle, because otherwise you're going to miss out on quite a few dealers. And there's the other side with plates and some record albums, some old crates full of record albums. Looks like some nice collectibles there. And here's a nice big booth of vintage clothing. And now we're going down aisle 6. And this is my mother's booth. She has a booth down this aisle. I think I've shown pictures of that in the past. And here's all her jewelry. If you think I got a lot of jewelry, she's got probably just as much, if not more. Let me tell you, we got jewelry between us. And she has a smaller booth than I do, but still quite a lot of nice objects in there. Lots of Depression glass. Lots of figurines. And we're going to go down her aisle here. And there's lots of variety down this aisle also. And different dinnerware. And pitchers and bowl sets. Beautiful lamp. Lots of different figurines and decorative objects for your home and kitchenware. There's a nice booth with all kinds of primitive type objects in it. And this is down my row, which is aisle 7, and this is my next door neighbor, and they have lots of vintage clothing. Let me tell you, beautiful. And here's my booth that you've probably all seen before. And right now it's in the Valentine decoration phase. So we try to change that center area for the season. And this is my other neighbor on the other side. And they have lots of beautiful dishware, vases, figurines, They actually have 3 double booths, so they have a huge area. And here's some more folks down the way from me. Now, I didn't do every booth, obviously, because this tape would have probably lasted 3 hours, but you could literally spend the whole day here. This place is huge. And this dealer here on the end has lots of mid-century things. Here's a beautiful case of jewelry. I've had friends come and they are always shocked because they're like, we were there all day. And I said, I told you, you could be there all day. There's so many dealers. I mean, 110,000 square feet, that's a big place. I think this building was an old department store. And here's the next aisle, aisle 8. Lots of depression glass. And they got it lit up all beautiful. And look how the fluorescent light lights up all that Vaseline glass. Boy, that's a neat way of displaying it. That has become really popular lately. I'm not sure why. I think there's been some stuff on social media about it, but boy, that has gotten really popular. Every time I have anything like that, it goes very quickly. And we're going down this aisle. And linens, lots of linens throughout the mall, and purses. And lots of tools. And now we're going to go down aisle 9. Now this is just the center section of the mall. There's also a big area in the front with lots of showcases and a couple rows of dealers. And there's an area in the back with a couple rows of dealers. And there's a very back room with lots of dealers. So like I said, I couldn't show everything because it would have taken so long. But I wanted to give you a glimpse of some of the dealers here so you would know that this is definitely the place to come because it has everything. And this is our last row in the middle section. And there's lots of furniture in this booth. And lots of showcases, books. And I have to say, this mall experience for me has been really wonderful. The folks that run this mall are so easy to work with, and they're so accommodating. So if you're a dealer looking, this is the place to be. I do so well here. It's probably one of my favorite places. Between this and Plaza, it's my 2 favorite malls I think I've ever been in. So I'm very happy with both places. So we're still down that last row there. And they painted their booth yellow. But see how the shelving comes with the booth. So that's really nice. For me, it was really nice. I didn't have to buy more shelving to move into this place. There's some movie posters. And lots of glassware. And shoppers. There's shoppers everywhere. You can't get around them. Now we're going to be going into the back area. The very, very back area. Now there's a back 2 rows, and this is behind those 2 rows. So there's a big variety back here. Lots of goodies with really good prices. Bigger objects, furniture, bikes. All sorts of things. And I wish I could shop here every week. I'm sure that I would find some really good objects in here, but usually by the time I'm done working on my booth, I'm so tired I'm ready to go home. But this would be really fun to have more time to be able to do this. Look at this wall of goodies. All the kitchen items, cookie cutters. Now we're towards the front now where a lot of the showcases are. Here's just one of the showcases. Looks like we got modern tone in there. Children's set. And lots of coins. We're getting near the front counter at this point. So this is Lou from Lou's Antiques. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Saying goodbye, and we'll see you again. Hope to see you at Maumee Antique Mall. Bye, folks.